we got some quick audio here of the because you didn't see it, right, Ant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you?
I went to sleep.
And I respect that because it was just so stupid.
Why would I want to see it? He lives like that in a fishbowl with breathing apparatus touching no one.
It's a big vat of Purell that I swim around in.
Yeah, someone on the instant feedback, Pokey from OAvirus.com. What did he do that was so amazing? He got pruny. He got all pruny. That's what he did.
Yeah, you do that when you're a kid. You go in the pool too long.
But anyway, here's David Blaine meeting Evel Knievel. One of my heroes, who now has a breathing apparatus.
Yeah, he's got to roll around with oxygen.
He's got a lung disease, and it's not looking good for the Evil.
When I watched that special and saw Evel Knievel appearing at a Harley Davidson shop to sign autographs, and he rolled in on a little rascal scooter, it's so sad.
Well,
there's the man that.
I don't know.
He's just abused himself for so long. I think he's punctured his lungs too many times. And he's just a wreck. Now he's with an oxygen tank, and he's on a little rascal scooter.
You'll never see a guy like that ever again. I mean, there are daredevils to this day, like the dude that tried to jump off the Empire State Building. He actually was the host of a reality show that shows people doing crazy stunts and whatnot. But like I said earlier, today it's all done with computers and science, and you got to get the perfect equipment for it.
And for the most part, a lot of the people, especially guys like the Jackass guys, they can hurt themselves pretty good. But the chances of dying doing these things, putting a Matchbox car up there and putting staples in yourself and things like that, It's going to hurt, but not like Evil. That stuff Evel Knievel did was pretty much, it could have killed him at any time. The guy should have been dead, some of those crashes that you see.
Or at least paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh, something. Did you see that one where he was in that stadium and he was going so fast when he hit the landing ramp that he kept going and hit those hay bales?
Yeah.
And just flew in the air, busted up all kinds of bones. Then he gets in a fight with some biker guy at the stadium. Like, that guy just didn't care.
He was the real deal.
The real deal.
ABC, just a mess of a broadcast last night. It was so dramatic. They were talking to the doctors, and then they had
2-hour build-up for this.
Was there music? Like,
all that crap. And then they had two divers that had to get prepared in case they had to save David Blaine, and they were putting on wetsuits to go in that dumb fishbowl.
Wetsuit for you.
Why?
Pull them out.
Right.
Well, how about you just take a hammer and break the fishbowl and all the water comes out?
Problem solved.
And then one of the
idiot.
Then one of the vignettes was David Blaine in a shark tank. He's like, if I could slow down my breathing in a shark tank, then I could do just about anything underwater, right? But he's floating in the shark tank. Obviously, he doesn't tell the viewers at home that I'm sure the sharks were just fed before he got in there, which is key to sharks not attacking you, by the way. And then he also had one of those metal, what is it called, metal mesh
suits, like
suits on.
Chainmail.
Yeah, just in case he would get bit. Once again, Evel Knievel would go in there naked.
Oh, with meat hanging from him, starving
tied
sharks.
to his hog.
Yeah, exactly. At feeding time.
Chum.
ABC should have kept the broadcast going to watch all those people walk away going, what happened? What? All right, here's some audio of David Blaine meeting Evel Knievel last night.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, there's something that draws or drives some people to try to realize their dreams. I mean, everybody can't do it. If they could, we'd all be flying around like Superman.
No, but I think everybody could do it. But I think that most people don't. No, I think most people don't.
They can't do it.
I think that they don't.
Most people can't do it.
No, I think they
don't have the determination, the knowledge, the wisdom, or the guts.
Hit him,
They
Evel.
don't have it because it wasn't born in them. David Blaine had it born in him.
No, he didn't.
Evel Knievel had it born in him.
Yes, you did.
We can't help it.
I like how he talks about himself like that.
We are. Can't help it.
David Blaine's trying to spin that mock humility, like, shucks, everyone could do this. He was like, no, they can't.
Evil, no, we are heroes, superheroes, superhuman men that can, no, you put your mind to it or something. Anyone could have done this. I went in the pool. That's what I did, Evil. I went in the pool. You've broken every single bone in your body, hurling yourself into the air over buses and tractor trailers. I'm in a pool.
I'm in a pool.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite the same thing.
That lack of fearlessness, it's funny, I was just watching a special on the Iceman when he was interviewed, and they were saying that there are people that are born with just that lack of fear. You're born that way. It's a genetic thing.
The Iceman.
The Richard Kuklinski, the guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, the mob.
Killer.
Yeah, when he was interviewed. He's just one of those guys that just didn't feel a lot of fear until it was...
Is it fear or compassion to human beings?
Well, all of it, but I mean...
All of it?
Fear of getting caught, whatever that fear
Yeah.
is that enables you just to chop up a body while you're whistling. It's the same thing Evel Knievel had.
I think some people are so good at it that they don't have a fear of getting caught because they're so good they figure they're not going to get caught. But that whole... I don't know. I think it's just the... compassion for humanity, maybe disgust. How do you hack up somebody that was just alive, you just killed him, and now you get there with a hacksaw just going at him? And how do you do that as a human being? And then go out and do anything normal, buy a sandwich, drive.
Hey, can we go to Zach in Pittsburgh real fast? Zach, what's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say the average Navy SEAL can only hold their breath for about 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And you guys don't really think this is impressive? He went a little over 7 minutes after breaking out of chains.
It is impressive, but Navy SEALs are girls.
Oof.
Zach.
Boy, are you going to get letters.
Zach, he was training nonstop for this dumb thing, and he knew all along. Here's the problem I have. He knew all along there was no way he was going to come close to breaking the record.
Yeah.
It was all hype with no payoff. Do you get it?
Yeah.
The guy floated in a fishbowl underwater for a week. Who cares?
He still did something more than 70% of the world can do.
Yeah, that's
that's
true, but
terrific.
It doesn't really matter.
That's worth stopping traffic in that area of New York City and having the world media come around because he did something what?
They just showed David Blaine crying.
Yeah, we
Like
got
of
that
his,
audio.
Oh, we do?
Zach,
Fantastic.
that's fine if you're impressed. I'm not.
You know what? If you want to do this, that could have been done in 7 minutes. The whole show.
In SeaWorld, so you don't have traffic here.
Yeah, so you don't screw up traffic. That could have been done in a matter of minutes. That whole drama, building it up for a week. Oof.
Here we go. We got some more audio. David Blaine's Drowned Alive special.
30 seconds. Easy purges. Nice and relaxed on the purges.
He's breathing right now, getting ready to attempt the record.
20 seconds. Nice and relaxed. When you're ready at 0, you take your last full breath. Do your packs. 10 seconds. Ready to go.
This is it.
And 5,
This is it.
4, 3, 2.
Ignition sequence.
1, 0. Full breath. Take your packs. You're doing good. Pack, pack, pack. Go.
He's under the water, everybody.
And the crowd goes wild.
I'm going to ask everyone to bring it down. David's got to concentrate for this.
David.
He's underwater. He can't hear the crowd that well.
Flowing.
Yeah, if you want to concentrate, why don't you just do it in an Olympic pool somewhere?
Just relax, drop everything.
He should have come right up.
You got
Can't
it.
do it.
Yeah, 18 seconds.
I would have more respect for him. Then at least we get a big laugh out of it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it, sorry.
He's like the old lady that couldn't blow out the cake in the commercial.
And Stuart Scott from ESPN fame. Just hyping it up for David Blaine.
Be quiet now. David needs concentration. Quiet.
What do you concentrate on? Basically, you're just mumbling. Don't breathe.
Right.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe now. Not yet.
Here's David Blaine falling short of the record.
Aw.
Come on, you've got it. Here we go. You're 6:30. You can do it. Top off. Top off. Mask on.
Remember, we
You
are
got the
looking
second
for
one.
bubbles
You got
if there's a problem.
You're working your next one, David. Here you go.
We are looking for bubbles if there's a problem.
Doing good. Come on.
He is fighting.
Pull it off.
He is 7 minutes in
You're doing good.
and fighting his
Okay,
fatigue.
we're free of the
and the
handcuffs.
chains.
We have a little bit of air, Martin. You guys, get ready.
There are some bubbles
Get ready.
there.
Go. Go. Go.
The divers are in.
Relax. Relax. We got you, David. You're all right. You're all right.
The music.
The divers are in the sphere.
You're okay, David. Just relax. We've got you. Come on up. You're okay. You're okay.
They brought him out. Watch the panic and Mandy Ray Crookshank have got David out of the bucket.
That's terrific.
If he needs to concentrate, why is there a soundtrack going in the background?
So he fell, and whatever.
It is impressive to hold your breath for 7 minutes, but you don't have to tie up traffic to do it.
Right, go do it in a city pool.
Wow.
Well, some pervert tries to molest your face.
That was horrible.
All right.
What was that thing he was wearing around his neck, though? Oh, no wonder he didn't set the record. David Blaine didn't set the record.
Old Mr. Hanalei has Cindy in a cave somewhere. Oh, there they are helping him out. They're showing them drop into the fish tank and helping him out.
Yeah. Look.
Break it!
Look, all dramatic. He pops out of the bubble, and his doctor's there going, or his personal trainer, breathe. And it kind of looked like he was being born, Anthony.
Yes, he was. A born ass.
David Blaine is going to talk to us now.
He's going to talk. We're going to be privileged to hear David Blaine here.
I am humbled so much by the support of everybody from New York City and from all over the world. This was a very difficult week, but you all made it fly by with your strong spirit, your energy. Thank you so much, everybody.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Thank you all, and I love you all.
What was he, Lou Gehrig? Hung out in the water for a few days.
It's just like returning from the moon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think Neil Armstrong burst into tears when they interviewed him when he came back from the moon.
He was crying because he realized all the money he's going to continue to make because everyone bought into this crap.
This feeling, the spirit of you people.
This should be worth millions of dollars in a book and a DVD and oh my God.
How about for your next trick, you hold your breath and do a handstand in a porta potty, like the scene in Schindler's List? That would be impressive.
Yeah.
I smell bit. Have someone live in a porta potty.
How long can they live in a porta potty that people are using?
That would be the trick, sure.
E-Rock, you up for it? Up for the challenge? And I just see Mets hat shaking back and forth in a no fashion.
Not in like a porta potty, like when you go hiking and they have those awful bathrooms and the, you know, you sit on the bowl and then you look down, it drops down like 10 feet.
Isn't that a porta potty?
And that. Yeah, but I guess when you said porta potty, I'm thinking of the basic ones you see at concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
And sporting events and all that crap.
Those are worse, though, because they become unusable quickly.
Yeah.
When you're at like a concert event, because I was at Woodstock '94, they had comedians perform there, which was awful. We all bombed horribly.
Of course, who wanted to see a comedian?
Well, but apparently no one.
And the sound must be great. You just sit there and hear this echoey nothingness of...
No, I didn't get to go on in front of the 100,000 people.
Get off! Where's Green Day? You suck!
No, when we performed, it was on very small stages to maybe a couple of hundred people who were just drunk, and Bob Levy got chased around by a naked man on mushrooms. It was awful.
Lucky Bob.
It was an awful week. But porta potties were used, and it was just
those things, never enough.
Horrific.
Horrid.
Stuart Scott talks about the record he did break. David Blaine did break a record.
What?
Well, now someone will just break that record to show how ridiculous this record was.
Without spending a week in the
Some records are just ridiculous.
The official time for David Blaine, 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Not what he wanted, but he did spend more time underwater continuously than any human being ever.
So?
Okay. That's it, huh? The record for being underwater. A human being. I don't know.
I
think that Peterson woman beat that. All right. It's inappropriate.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that...
A few accountants in the river right out there, I bet.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's a lot of people that went a lot longer than David Blaine, but didn't live to tell the world. You know? Cement shoes, you're sitting there, oh man, I made it 10 minutes. And finally, more spin from Stuart Scott.
Despite the pain in his feet, he wants to walk down.
Oh, with a bravery.
And as you watch him take these steps, understand this. Doctors told me, whether he succeeds or not, there's really no way that after being in that tank all week, he would be able to stand or walk.
Yeah.
I think you're seeing some history of its own right now.
History.
Are you?
No. If Christopher Reeve did it, now that would be history-making. This guy was just in a fishbowl. He can walk.
Despite the pain in his feet.
People spend time in space, weightless, and they get off the shuttle. They're a little shaky.
Yeah, we don't have that clip, but he did reference that. Like
Really?
The astronauts coming back from the moon and living in weightlessness. So is David Blaine trying to walk after living in a fishbowl in weightless water or whatever, in a weightless environment.
Oh.
I'm sorry I'm so obsessed with this thing, but it was so ridiculous to watch last night.